So part two is about when you see images, say, that you can't quite connect, how the processing in your brain does this great moving forward, up from the back to the front. Finally, the activity kind of lands in your frontal lobe, in thoughts, ideas. So now your brain has kind of laid out the puzzle. It knows you're seeing hoses and mechanical stuff and maybe fur and sunrise or sunset, but none of these things are connected. What does it mean? You just have separate thoughts, no roadmap, no directions for connecting them. So to figure out what happens next, these two guys, John Cornelius of Drexel University and Mark Beeman of Northwestern, used functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRIs, to find out where the activity was going to occur next. And they used electroencephalograph, EEG, to figure out what the exact timing of events were going to be as things unfolded. And this is what their research says happens next. The brain is trying to figure out how are these separate things connected. And this area of the right parietal lobe associated with inhibiting sensory input is saying, shh. And then a small area over your right ear, the anterior superior temporal gyrus, becomes really active. And bam, an idea pops into your head. You feel like a genius on drugs, only it's better. You're a human being having a moment of intuitive insight. Without a roadmap or a formula or directions, your brain flew through all of its experiences and thoughts looking for a match, looking for something that would solve the puzzle. Your brain did this on its own. No system, no logic. It did it by association. Your brain is built to associate. Your brain is trying to associate what it's seeing with your experiences and your thoughts all the way back to when it was trying to figure out what you were looking at. It turns out your brain is smarter than you are. And like most things you do, the more you do it, the better you get at it. The reason lots of people can't do this well is because they never do it. If you spend your life following directions, you will be less creative. It takes practice to get into the right frame of mind, to let go, to lose control enough to see new things. So it seems to me that to understand the cultural barriers to being a more innovative society, we have to understand how these ideas about how the brain really functions when it's being creative crash into our ideas, our culturally prevailing ideas about what good thinking is.